This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, it's Pacheco. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and this won't be enough to pick up. First, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 25. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Wilson.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This pass left side to Downs.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. Second down and 8. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Algier. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Algier will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Algier.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll roll him out right.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nakua
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally taken down at the 15.
172 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Wilson now off the bootleg. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side.
He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tua sets up to pass it, rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 2nd down, Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Again, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Downs.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Zach Wilson,
a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This taken in by Downs.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here comes second down at 5.
Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Corum is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Wilson will throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw is Tua. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for Miami, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.